Welcome, everybody, to another issue of European Rotors, the digital series. Rotorcraft are serving the society in many, many areas. That's why we call them the B of aviation. One of the most important missions are ambulance and HEMS, means helicopter emergency medical service. Helicopters are rescuing people out of car accidents, maritime salvage, as well out of mountain accidents, or simply transport them between hospitals if needed. In Germany, we have the Yellow Angels from ADAC Luftrettung as one of the important pillar for our national HEMS system. And they are my guest today. So let's speak to an angel today. Hi, Jens. May you shortly introduce yourself?
Hello, Frank. Thanks for the invitation and welcome to the audience. My name is Jens Schwiedring. I'm a specialist in anesthesiology and a HEMS doctor, and I've served in the German Armed Forces until 2015, was the head of Christoph 23, which is based in Koblenz. And now I'm a fixed employed Yellow Angel since 2016. And actually, I'm the chief medical officer for the ADAC Luftrettung.
Thanks, Jens. A real pleasure to have you with us. In Germany, almost everybody knows the Yellow Angels, as you call yourselves, especially if you are a car driver. But may you shortly tell the rest of the world about ADAC?
Yes, historically, we came up as a motor club, and then a few pioneers started with the idea how to deal with people and how to save lives after car drivers suffering from road traffic collisions. So, in the beginning of the 1970s, we started with the legendary Bo 105 to pick up people after having car accidents. Nowadays, we run up as a ADAC Luftrettung 37 helicopter stations all over the country with nearly 50,000 missions a year with around about 50 helicopters. Um, Actually, as a motor club, we have the foundation, and under the umbrella of the foundation, we run the three pillars like ADAC Luftrettung, the ADAC HEMS Academy, and we have our own maintenance.
Thank you, Jens. Impressive figures, yeah, and of course the beloved BO 105 with the first real loading doors to really revolutionize HEMS transport. So you are offering, in fact, capabilities in the different areas, including, as you already stated, your own HEMS Academy. As you know, training is one important focus on our show, European Rotors, which will happen from the 16th to the 18th of November in Cologne, a month from now. So will your presence, your booth, or the overall presence reflect the different pillars of the company?
Yes, I think so. So we're going to have a few capabilities we would like to show and share with all the people and visitors from the European rotors. We are going to have two helicopters on the scene for having static display. We're going to have some hoist sessions. We're going to have some hoist displays. We, as the HEMS Academy, is marketing their activities, and the maintenance will also be present. And we have some hoist demonstrations. So all that named activities we are used to do in daily business, we're gonna show on the European rotors.
A real great contribution to our show. Thank you for that, especially the hands-on hoist training will be great. And of course, to see the helicopter by ADAC is fantastic, and also to get more information about the HEMS Academy. I mentioned in the beginning that helicopters are so important for saving lives, especially over disaster relief. Now in Germany, we had over this summer a dramatic flood catastrophe. An incredible amount of helicopters were engaged from different operators uh, over a significantly harmed environment. Have you been personally engaged, for instance, in the Ahrtal?
Yes, during this summer, starting in the mid of July, we have been confronted with a really disaster after flooding in that area I'm living in. So in the Northern Rhine-Palatinate, it's a region of about 40,000 inhabitants. And overnight, we have regarded um, really big flooding. So from the beginning of 13th of July until the end of August, we have been involved partially with up to 6 helicopters, 4 regular ones, and 2 additionally we brought to the Ahrtal together with police, aerial work operators, and even helicopters from the German armed forces. What was remarkable that the initial period was there was a gap of communication in communication due to the fact that the rescue coordination center was not directly linked to helicopters from police and German armed forces. And this in combination with another main issue was the harmed infrastructure, especially mobile antennas. So that is one of our experiences we have during that disaster, and that's one issue we would like to debate in our lessons learned session with the public and the visitors from the European rotors in our own panel with will take place on Thursday, 18 November, stage one, as a lunch session from 12 to 31.
Thank you so much for these inside figures and of course for setting up the panel. We might have another look on that. So again, it's on the last day of the show in our conference center on the stage directly, as you're mentioning. Really impressive. And I mean, the intention of European Rotors is to bring everybody together, talk about the issues, talk about lessons learned from latest missions, and bring everybody together. So simply, again, you will have different parties there talking about their experience. Is this what you're going to plan?
Yeah, that's right. We have different experiences during that summer period. We have our own experiences. We have been involved with colleagues from our helicopters. We're going to have inside the panel discussion someone from the police with their perspective. We're going to have one of the head emergency physicians who was part of the scenario in the early minutes of that disaster. We're going to have a major who is responsible for a county of about 20,000 people, and all colleagues have their own experiences, and that's what we would like to bring together. I think, and I'm deeply convinced about that we're gonna that we can expect more disasters like that, and we should have a concept how to deal and how to handle that in the future. So, a few attributes like standardization, preparation to react on those events. That should be one of our messages in future, and that's one of the things we would like to discuss in that panel discussion.
A perfect initiative. Thank you so much. Again, don't miss it. Thursday, 12 to 13:30. Stage one will be another highlight in our broad conference program, and sure, I won't miss it. Beside improving missions, maybe doing standardization and really, as you're saying, learning from things which are happening more often. We also need the next generation enthusiasts, not only to become engineers or to become managers, but we need pilots. We need the next generation yellow angels. Is that true? And what could you do from your end, also over European rotors, maybe to attract them and let them meet someone from your end, even if they are not able to attend the show?
Yeah, so especially for that group, you signed this that we would like to be in contact via a special virtual room, or we can have a Q&A form so that everyone who's not able to be part of the European rotors in presence is able to get in contact with one of our colleagues from the company and can ask questions and will get answers, so that we have a broad group of people we can reach.
Another great initiative. Thank you so much. We will display and publish the information for that web meeting with a Q&A session with a Yellow Angel soon over our program on the event page. Everybody, please, again, register, create your account, see the whole program. buy your ticket. Again, it's free of risk. If you can't travel to Cologne, we will reimburse, of course, no doubt, if there is a travel restriction issued by your country. But Jens, looking forward to meet you. We could actually have done it together today because you are in Munich, I'm in Munich, but this format is left picture, right picture.
That's the modern way, yeah.
Yeah, we're getting used to sitting in front of computers. That's the failure. But here's the thing. We meet in Cologne in a month from now. Thank you for the inside view today. Stay safe and see you in a month from now in Cologne.